Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013. This is Jennifer. It is September. Can you guys believe that? I will be posting the September swap for Talk to Me Tuesday community members today on the Talk to Me Tuesday Live Journal community. Remember, you have to have posted a video as of last week to participate. So that will be a locked post, but it will be there for all the people that are already members to participate, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I have a super fun announcement today. This snuck up on me. I forgot I was going to get to tell you guys this today, and it's perfect timing because I can't think of anything better to share on a Tuesday. A brand new magazine hits newsstands today. It is called Quilts from 100 Blocks. This is a quilt maker magazine, and as you guys know, or at least you probably do if you've been following me for any length of time, I've had some blocks published in Quilt Makers 100 Blocks in the past. And I'm very proud to share this with you guys. I have not a block, but an entire quilt in this Quilt Makers Quilts from 100 Blocks. This is called Corn Maze, and if you recognize this guy, this is Scarecrow Surprise from Volume 6. There's a little picture right here I can show you guys. So that's Scarecrow Surprise. He was in Volume 6 of Quilt Makers 100 Blocks. And this is an entire pattern for this fun wall hanging, and I had such a great time with this. These are, as you can probably tell, corn stalks, and there's some 9 patches in there. It's an easy, fun wall hanging to make. It's half paper pieced, half traditionally pieced. Super easy, fun stuff. I'm stoked about this. This is my first full quilt to be in a magazine, and not only can I show this to you guys today, but I have a limited number of these in my Etsy store. So I do have some of these for sale. If you can't find it locally and you want a copy, I can sell you one. Or if you would like one that's signed, I would be happy to sign page 61 for you. So that will be on my Etsy store, and you can find the link for that below. Speaking of Etsy, if you guys follow me online at all, Facebook or on So Hooked, I announced this last week that I am phasing out hard copy printed patterns. So what that means is printed patterns, paper that I print for you. I'm not going to be selling these anymore as ready-made patterns. What I find is I don't sell a lot of these, so all the effort that goes into creating this, I do a completely different layout for printed patterns than I do for my PDF patterns. So what ends up happening is I'm doing twice the work, and I'm selling very, very few printed copies. October 1st, all of my printed patterns will be gone from my Etsy shop. Right now, all of my printed patterns that are already printed that I have on hand are half price. So for example, this is Turkey Talk. Turkey Talk is $8, and the last 2 copies that I have, $4. When these are gone, they're gone. In the future, if you just desperately need a printed pattern, you can contact me, and there will be a small fee, and I will print it for you and I will send it to you. And I will be happy to do that. I'm just not going to have them readily available 24/7. Instead, all of my patterns are on Craftsy. You can get all of my PDF instant download patterns there. You buy it, you download it, it stays in your Craftsy account. If I ever update that pattern, you get instant updates. So you don't ever have to worry about your patterns having a mistake. You don't ever have to worry about them being outdated. And as soon as I update a pattern, you will know, because Craftsy will send you an email. So just for simplicity's sake and to kind of streamline my tiny indie business, I'm clearing these guys out. I hope that you guys can pick up some patterns that you really want that you haven't picked up before while I'm having this massive clearance sale. My Etsy store will continue to exist. I still have some handmade items that I sell, and I will still continue whenever I publish something in a magazine, it will be there. And I am actually going to be selling some handcrafted quilted items soon. I'm still working on figuring out how to best go about that, but that will be happening pretty soon. And that's pretty much it. I mean, this whole first chunk of video is about Etsy, and I'm sorry about that, but it's an exciting day for me with the Quilt Maker Quilts from 100 Blocks coming out, and then I've got all this crazy stuff going on, clearing out all these patterns. And just so you guys know, in case you wonder where all this money goes, every penny that I have earned on patterns for the last year has either gone towards designing new patterns or towards my daughter's college education. So this is not even mad money, or I don't go spend it on fabric money or whatever. All of it goes to my daughter's college education. So every penny helps, and I appreciate every sale that I've had, and I especially appreciate your support because, as you guys know, I offer a ton of stuff for free online, and being able to sell a few things here keeps me being able to offer things for free online. Because I don't just want to talk about selling stuff, I want to show you guys what my next project is going to be. I had 2 projects that are personal projects lined up. One is a quilt for my son, and one is a quilt for my husband. My son is kind of waffling on what he wants on his quilt now, so we're waiting until he decides completely what he wants. Once he has a definitive decision, then we will move forward. But for now, I am going to start working on my husband's project. He wants a t-shirt quilt. He's wanted one for quite some time. And I have a very large stack of t-shirts that are going to become his quilt. He really doesn't want any other fabric in his quilt top. He just wants t-shirt fabric. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I think we figured it out, 15 by 17 inch blocks, which will make a 60 by 100 inch quilt. My husband's almost 6.5 feet tall, so he needs a really long quilt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, there's an awesome knit stabilizer that goes on the back of knit fabric. It's kind of sheer. It looks like this. And I can't remember the name of it because I don't have the little piece of paper or plastic or whatever that came with this. So this is actually left over from another t-shirt quilt I did. But you can buy this at Joann's or at your local quilt store. And what this does is it's like, you can tell it's really sheer and it's very soft. It irons on the back of the t-shirt fabric and then it stabilizes it so when you sew it doesn't stretch all over the place. So what I will do is I will actually cut off the sides and the top of the t-shirts, and I will make the t-shirts, I will use just the front of the t-shirt. While it's still a giant t-shirt piece, I will iron the stabilizer on the back, and then I will cut out the 15.5 by 17.5 inch piece. By putting the stabilizer on there first, it keeps the fabric straight and keeps it from stretching, but also it's a lot easier to iron on a big piece of stabilizer and then cut out a square or a rectangle than it is to cut out the shape and then try to cut out the same shape size of stabilizer and then try to match those up. That is a huge pain in the behind, and it's just way easier to iron it on and then cut out your shape. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't actually have my stabilizer yet, so I don't know where I'll be next week. We have a lot going on this week. Their football season started last week, so my son is in marching band, so we went to an extremely hot game and watched them march on Friday. There's another game this Friday. It's our first home game. And then Saturday we're going to an early college start preview day for my son, and then we will get to see my daughter while we're there too. We haven't seen her. By Saturday we won't have seen her in a couple of weeks, and she's starting to settle in at her university, and she's having a really good time there and started and liking her classes, and things are going well. So we're gonna have like a really busy week and then a really busy weekend. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to my husband's quilt this week or not, but as soon as I get that stabilizer, then I'll be good to go. I think that's it for me now. I have tons to do. I have places to go, people to see. I have lots of crafts to do, lots of things to sew. I have magazines and patterns to sell, and a swap to organize. It's going to be a really busy week. I'm going to add some pictures here at the end of what my quilt's corn maze looked like while it was in progress. And then I'm going to see you guys next week. Bye.